So yesterday I released Pyramidori, a Trackmania map where you drive on all four sides of a pyramid. The track was chosen for Cup of the Day and I was very excited to see it in action. But things immediately took an unexpected turn when players began theorizing a shortcut. And what they found is that you could fly with a reactor booster from the west side to the east side of the pyramid through a checkpoint arc and going directly towards the next checkpoint thereafter. And with this shortcut, the author time was beaten almost immediately, although I spent about 15 hours grinding it the intended way. Today, I'm going to try the shortcut myself because I think the shortcut looks cool, and perhaps we can restore some glory to the Kingdom of Egypt by playing under a new name. That's right, I made an account called KhufuTM. So I just recorded myself hunting Pyramidori for an hour without realizing I actually at some point ended the recording and all that footage is lost. But here we are on the main menu, we are on KhufuTM, the greatest ruler of Egypt, the greatest pyramid, and he's about to get the greatest record. We're gonna go back and hunt Pyramidori, try to beat my time from previously, and I'll tell you guys about the shortcut, about where things are at now, and hopefully we'll get a good time. I hunted the normal way on this map for 15 hours, and in that time I learned quite a lot of tricks, and the entire premise was that my author time was going to be a really tough challenge for people to beat, and that those who beat it would get 3 real-life author medals. Now, the map got shortcut, and that kind of fell to the wayside because of this flight, where you just skip. Basically, you skip 2 turns, you get a wall hug there, and you go into the next loop. Current world record 43.97 by Seafill. That's what we're gonna try to get Khufu past. So the way you go fast in this map, if you don't know, is to speed slide. Everywhere, you'll just want to maximize your speed slides, and then go for inside lines, and then speed slides. Josh did that to get the ultimate medal normally, but you also want it in the shortcut route. This is the most played track of the day, cup of the day, in about 2 months, and it doubled the player count of the previous ones. I got to share my biggest passion with... I say my biggest passion, kind of crazy. A passion of mine with Trackmania players. I still think Trackmania is a little bit higher on the priority list, but pyramids are up there too. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. I'm happy to hear feedback about the map. This will not be the last track I build. I'll definitely make more. So if you have any ideas, like we've built the pyramid now, we've built bobsleigh. People in YouTube comments are probably gonna say mayonnaise, which I cannot do. I cannot and will not do. Let's go all the way over here. This looks good. Actually jumping too high. So this is the shortcut, and then you just have to get a smooth turn through here into the wall, and then of course reduce airtime and speed slide. And this is a 44.355. Quite far from the world record. Still 0.4 from the world record. So we're trying to get 315 speed on the entry of the bobsleigh, just doing it smooth. And we're trying to get a 11.3 checkpoint here. 3.9 is fine. I want 2 good speed slides. Ow. I'm so sad I lost the footage though. There was a lot of sick attempts I had earlier, but there's still time to improve this. About 3 hours left of track of the day to put Khufu on top. No. Was this the right jump off spot? No, it's way more over here. Oh, this was a dream run. I need to steer so early when I land, it's instant. That's a good run too. It's not quite fast enough. Final time is a 44.14. But this is to be expected. Like, I gradually improved my time, guys, from 44.9 and down, and understood the aim spot. And then the idea that I'm working on, which I think will beat the world record, is that the world records all currently take a very inside line. But I'm working on the idea that you go wide for more speed, and then with that speed you can get a lower flight and land with more speed on the other side of the pyramid, and then have that speed advantage carry throughout the map. So the other players were just, instead of going down left now, they would just keep going to the right. I'm aiming wrong there again. I know I can get a lot in the bobsleigh too. Like, there's deceptively a lot of time that you can gain in just this straight here. It looks like you're just doing turns, but if the car lands correctly on all the walls, it just accelerates a tiny bit more. Which, for the next part, is golden to have. And also, this track of the day has 11,000 players so far, which is a lot. So very cool to see so many people trying it and giving their feedback. Two pieces of feedback I got is that the map route is a bit basic. But then again, the feedback I got from Midori 1 was that the route was really difficult. Like, regular players couldn't drive it, couldn't finish the map. Which is not the case on this one. And that the scenery is lame. But the scenery is 4,000 years old. There's not much more you can do if you want to build pyramids. This is how they looked. Except for the reactor boosters. This is very realistic pyramid building. So on those 2 points, I already feel pretty happy. It's a map everyone can drive, and it is true to the greatness of Khufu, which hopefully we can restore here with the shortcut, bring it back to where it belongs. It's also crazy the shortcut is faster, by the way. Like, I wish I could say, honestly, that I saw the shortcut and left it in on purpose, or that I checked this, but I really didn't. This is a very creative shortcut that, like, once you see it, it makes total sense. But it only saves around half a second. It's not more. Because you take a very inside line, but you have less speed for the rest of the map. So it's crazy that this is possible, and of course, you know, huge kudos to the players that found it. So there are going to be 3 medals for the shortcut players and 3 for regular way. They look like this. They're quite awesome. And hopefully they'll enjoy them when they arrive. They're metal. They're not like 3D printed, they're actual metal. So I'm hyped. I like hosting events like this. Bringing players together. Doing community events. I want to do more stuff, more tournaments, and maybe build more maps. That's good. Let's aim wide. It's close to PB. That didn't get the right airtime in the downhill, and we are going to lose some time with the last straight. 44.14 again. That still beats the author time. Author time 44.42 if you're keeping track. There's a famous story that after archaeologists and Egyptologists opened the tomb of Tutankhamun, a king in Egypt who actually, as it turns out, wasn't of that much influence. The reason his tomb is kind of famous is because it was undisturbed. It had never been grave robbed, so everything was intact in there. This is a sick time, 43.98. And plus 07. I think it's time to reveal, guys, that earlier I got a 43.918, and I want to improve this record, but yeah, 43.98. That was why I was sad. I was basically almost done recording, and then I was going to check, and I didn't have it anymore. But we're trying to beat that time. But the Curse of Tutankhamun. Basically, after they opened this tomb and took out everything and put it in a museum, a lot of the people that were there when they opened the tomb passed away in various ways. Now, this is a bit of a tinfoil thing, but people then think, and have thought since, that they open an old tomb and a curse, a demon, a spirit that fell on these people. In the same way, if you shortcut Khufu's pyramid, and this is the analogy I've been trying to make, if you shortcut Khufu's pyramid, Khufu's gonna come back for vengeance. And now we're on top, but we still have a way to go. Let's turn on the plugins. I didn't want to fully reveal it immediately, because it's like, why does the video start with him having the world record if he's trying to beat the world record? Guys, I played for an hour. I've been talking to myself for 1 hour before this. But there you go. Let's try to get up 0.8, alright? 0.8 or even 0.7. And Track of the Day ends in 2 hours and 20 minutes. And at that point, the records are locked in forever. Which is sort of like putting the final casing stone on the leaderboards. And we want to be safely preserved on top when that happens. Okay. setup. There, that was maybe a bit low. It usually is a bit low, which also suggests I can start the speed slide earlier. Going here. And that, yeah. Because now I'm more where the car wants to be, but you have to land this flight. And the splits are going to be a bit weird because it's such an open map, so there's so many things you can do. So here I'm going to get an inside line for a better split, but I'm not going to have the speed to hold on to this lead. So I do get caught up too. Wow. Yes! Okay, there we go. Tiny improvement at the very least. Wow. Dude, I thought I was gonna record for an eternity now and not get a PB. At least we get back there. I will try to improve this further. I'm not currently completely satisfied. And interestingly, we also have my old PB there. So look at this, guys. Look at what I've been experimenting with here. See how different I go to all the other players? They're gonna take an inside line. This comes back with so much more speed. The personal best goes back to my UPB. And so now I can jump lower than the others and thus land with even more speed here. And the speed advantage just doesn't go away. But my ending here was still pretty scuffed in PB. So there's gonna be room to improve. Can't believe that I actually sniped that. Wow. 916. Let's go for a 0.7. Go, go, go. Now, I really like this shortcut. I think this made the map cooler in some way. The only thing is that it's a blind jump. I should have had the foresight to place a sign that you could aim for in the sky. Like if you could aim for like a sun or something up there and see where to fly, then it would be perfect. But I didn't know. Imagine, oh, imagine that lands. My god. Okay, we'll try for a bit longer, guys, but I might also just be happy with this time. We'll see. It's getting hard to improve. Oh my god. Bro, who is driving past? What the hell? I didn't even know Swedes could go that fast. That's crazy. I haven't seen it in Trackmania before. Oh man. Again, just flying too far, guys. You probably saw that. Huge airtime, 067. That's the most critical part of the map for me now. The starts are good, but that's the most critical part. 2 hours in. What's 2 hours compared to the 30 years it took to build the pyramid? And the eternal glory of being on top here. No. Too low. I have 1 hour left. I should stream soon, but I also really want to... I think I really want to perfect this first. This lands. Okay. Very far. $85. Whew. Nice. Okay. It's now almost 0.6 faster than my other time. Let's hope this stands the distance. We will see later on. Khufu TM has claimed a 43.85, taking the lead on Pyramidori. First out of 12,000 players, and hopefully it gets to stand up there. Would you look at this, guys? Khufu TM with the world record on the pyramid map. This is crazy. Khufu from Egypt? Even Egyptian car, Egyptian flag. This is amazing. He had 4,000 years of practice. It's not fair. Reddit are saying it's a smurf. No way. Apparently his profile was created 5 hours ago. That's a bit suspicious. I think what happened, guys, is that after building and releasing Pyramidori, we woke up Khufu's spirit. And so he just quickly installed the game to show that he is the almighty king of the pyramids. Just a hunch, where were you 5 hours ago? Oh, I've had a very busy day. It's been a very busy day, guys.